Jasmine Sadowski, number 62. Zoe Moore, the 63. Also Piper Bell, Tatum Atchin, Josie Schuff, Hannah Gilpin, Candy Scott, Kelsey Harris, Miley Stittler, Leanne Pettis, Riley Turney, TJ Collins, Sarah Hale, and Lachlan Turner. That's your field, and we are underway in girls 11 to 16.
And it looks like we got our champion from last year, Kylie Stallings, up front, ripping a whole shot as usual, trying to get ahead, get away from all the chaos of the first lap.
You say as usual. Is this a whole shot artist?
Yes, she does seem to be very good, and right here we're watching all that kind of carnage that you want to avoid on first lap.
And that's what the whole shot helps you prevent.
Oh, yeah.
So good for Stallings and bad for a couple other riders back there. And now she's going to take advantage of the clear racetrack and try to get away. Now this girl's 11 to 16 class, so you won this class a couple times?
I won back when it was a 9 to 11 or 9 to 13 or whatever. I won that once, and then I've won this once.
So what I was going to ask, okay, you've been out here on the track in this class a lot.
Yep.
This has maybe the largest variance of ages, skill levels, experience. We got to pass the lead.
We do. I was just about to say, I want to keep an eye on the number 99 of Lachlan Turner. She caught my eye last year.
Okay.
Yeah, she definitely caught my eye last year. I didn't really know much of her, and I saw her out there battling with Kylie Stallings, but unfortunately she couldn't stay off the ground last year.
So now she's battling with Kylie Stallings again. Lala, it actually somehow has the nickname even in our official announcer sheets, and you'll see it on your live timing and scoring screen once they complete this lap. Lala.
She's gotten around Kylie by already. Kylie had the whole shot and is gapping Kylie right now. So we'll see if Kylie's able to respond to that and catch back up to the back of the number 99.
We saw it happening back in Storyland. So there is the 99 up front. Look at the style. I'm telling you what.
She did. She rode in the Super Mini class, I believe. And I believe she was doing fairly well, too. Yeah.
So Lachlan Lala Turner out of Nevada in the lead, backed by Carson City Motorsports Fly Racing, 100% goggles and factory connection, and she's got 2.7 seconds in one lap. Madison Casimir is now up to third. Anissia Ingersoll, those are some of the names you expect to see up front in this class. She's fourth. Sydney Mason fifth. Destiny Burgess sixth. Caitlin Lane is seventh. Leanne Pettis eighth. Kelsey Harris and Hannah Oakes. That is your top 10. Well, Stallings going to have to reset here and figure something out because Turner is a burner. She's gone.
She is, but as much as we all want to win every single moto you can, if you're really not feeling up to it, or if you're just not feeling the bike that day or something like that, it's not going to be any better to go out and push super hard and make yourself crash. You can work with a 2-1-1.
Yep.
You can't work with a 4-1-1 unless you have a big help.
Yep.
So obviously she wants to win, but if she doesn't win this moto, it's not horrible.
Yeah.
There's still a really good shot for Kylie Stallings right now. So if I were in her position and I don't end up catching up to Lachlan Turner, just recoup, get your mind back in the right place, go back out for the second moto, rip another whole shot like she did this moto, and see what she can do.
Good battle right now between the 9 of Destiny Burgess and the 44 of Sydney Mason. Burgess just made the move in Storyland, and we're going to work our way back out of there as Turner continues to lead over Stallings, Casimir, Ingersoll, and then it would be Burgess, who we just saw make the pass. That would put her into 5th, and Mason back to 6th. That's the leader again. Nope, that's that same battle we were just watching. Madison Casimir, by the way, doing a good job in 3rd on the number 4 out of Broadbrook, Connecticut. And Stallings out of Austin, Texas, had that whole shot. She's backed by Monster Energy, Fox, Ajax Motorsports, and Dunlop. She is 16 years old. Turner is just 15.
She's young.
She could come back in this class again.
Yeah. She. I don't even know if she's on big bikes yet. So that might be a jump she makes for next year.
I know I saw her in another class, but I guess so. Yes, that was Super Mini. That's right.
Yep. But yeah, I'm really impressed right now. Like I said, last year she did catch my eye. She was absolutely ripping, but she couldn't stay off the ground. So she definitely went back, put her head down, did some work, and clearly it's working out pretty well.
Got that chip on the shoulder, the vengeance.
She wants more.
Yep.
And she's showing exactly what she wants right now.
Still 2 seconds up on anyone else in lap time.
She's actually almost 5.5 seconds ahead of Stallings right now.
Yep, she went another 2 seconds a lap quicker, and the gap is now 5.3. You got to be kidding me with that kind of speed early on.
Oh yeah, this is the time to start gapping right now. You get ahead while you can, and then kind of cruise the last couple laps when you know you have a big enough gap. But that's where your endurance comes in. Towards the end of the motos, that was always my strongest point. I could still run my fastest lap times at the end of the moto. So we'll see if Kylie can maybe step it up in the last half of the race, maybe. See if she can't make up some of that ground.
Well, we are with Jordan Jarvis, a self-admitted not good starter. So you better be good at the end of the races.
No.
I'll tell you what.
I did not.
Stallings, meanwhile, a good starter, and that's why she's in second. The power of that Stasic Whole Shot Award. We're doing 15 minutes, by the way, in this moto. We're about 5 minutes down and 10 to go. So it'll be interesting if Turner can hold on. Might have a Star is Born here at Loretta's. 61 is Ingersoll. That's who we're watching right now. And Burgess should be coming through next. And then you saw her having a battle with Sydney Mason, and Lee Ann Pettis is right there as well on the 76. That is for 6th and 7th. Good battle here.
Awesome battle right here. They just did some good work on the track right now, so they're pretty able to move all over the track and maybe try to make a pass where they couldn't before. So this is fantastic racing.
Yeah, we do the track maintenance before some of the smaller wheeled bikes get out there. I mean, they just pounded this track with Open Pro Sport and one of the B classes. So they reset it a little bit, make it a little better for the smaller bikes in this girls division. And then we will have intermission, and we'll actually have a Cobra out there on the track doing some demo laps. An actual snake will be out there. Kevin Kelly will bring out, what do they call it, a flute? Is it a piccolo? A flute. Yep. Ehab will play it, and we will tame a Cobra. We'll actually have a new Cobra out there to do some demo laps. I really like your idea of bringing back the Cobra alumni, like Davey Millsaps. Maybe have him ride the new Cobra.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
That'd be good. Yeah, 6'2". Get him out there, Davey.
Those Cobras are so sick.
I know, they look awesome.
They look so cool.
Now, you were a Cobra rider back in the day, right?
I was.
Yep.
I was actually on the factory Cobra team when I was on the 65, but I had a 2-year contract with them. But I grew too much. I had to get out of it a year early.
You could not ride a 50 no matter what.
No, it was a 65. I grew too much on a 65.
That.
Yeah.
Oh, you must have been trying so hard to stay on that thing.
Oh, I wanted to.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Yeah, I wanted to. I mean, I was on Cobras when I was on 50s, but I came here my first year at Loretta's was in the 50 class, and we couldn't get a Cobra. My Cobra blew up, and they were completely sold out. So I actually hopped on a Metra Kit.
I don't even know what that is.
Really, it's an Italian bike. Honestly, it looks kind of like what the Cobras do right now.
Interesting. Okay. Taking ahead.
Yeah, they were awesome little bikes, but I'm jealous. The Cobras didn't look like this when I rode them. They look so cool.
Hey, we said we'll get some alumni to do the demo lap this afternoon. Get your gear on. see what you got. It continues to be Turner. The gap she's pulling isn't as big. It's 6.2 seconds. She only pulled 0.8 on that one with a 2:11.1. Stallings are in a 2:11.9. So she's maybe putting it into gap management mode here, you think?
I think so. I think, maybe she's getting some messages from her dad saying, hey, it's time to go. 6 seconds is a fairly big gap to make up when you're running almost identical lap times. So she's really going to need either a big mistake out of Lachlan, or she's just going to have to step it up and make some time up somewhere.
But do you think Turner maybe has said, I got 6 seconds. I can chill on this sprinting here a little bit?
I think Lachlan she's obviously still pushing, but I don't think she's, going 100% right now.
Yeah, not on the edge as much. Destiny Burgess, we were just watching there, the number 9. She is now in 6th. It's Lillian Pettis, who's made some serious moves. We had her in 7th. Now she is in 5th. Pettis on the 76, coming out of Huntsville, Alabama, 14 years old, backed by Solid Rock Facilities. I mean, it's one of the toughest facilities out there, Solid Rock Facilities. Turner continues to lead. Another lap of the books. Gap is now 7.1. She just ran a 2:12, and Stallings a 2:13.
Now this is dangerous for a couple reasons.
Okay.
Lachlan coming into this knew she had the speed last year, but just couldn't put everything together.
All right.
Now she's got the speed and she's putting it together, so this is giving her the confidence that she needs for the rest of the week. While this might be messing with Kylie a little bit. So we'll see if she can recover from this. She had a tough moto yesterday in the women's class. Hopefully she'll go out in the women's class tomorrow and maybe rebuild some of this confidence and come back out for this race Friday, I think.
Lillian Pettis, you just saw her. That was a 76. She was on screen. That's the one that's moved up to 5th. Anicia Ingersoll is 4th. Madison Casimir is 3rd. We got people super stoked up here in the tower, getting excited about something. We had to ride her off the track and back up, so we're okay. And watching the screen right now, it's going to be 2-lap card. Head over here, Megawatt. I got to head down to the podium in a moment. We got a lap and a half to go, and we might have a star made here by the name of Lachlan Turner, working on a moto win here in girls, 11 to 16. Next up, going to be some intermission, and our first moto after that will be at 1:30 with 65, 10 to 11.
Oh yeah, one small mistake. Yeah, and I think that 2-lap board coming out is definitely maybe somewhat of a wake-up call for Kylie, because she just dropped 3 seconds off that gap. Lachlan might be getting a little, comfortable.
Oh, absolutely. Complacent.
Yeah, seeing that 2-lap board, knowing she has a bit of a gap. I'm sure her dad or her mechanic, whoever's over there, is letting her know that she's got a gap. But she's got to be careful. She can't slow down too much, because if Kylie sees an opening, she's going to go for it.
Yeah, the gap's almost the amount of time she took off that last lap.
Yeah.
So a little over 4 seconds, and she slammed about 3 seconds off of that last lap.
Yep.
So like you said, a bit of a wake-up call, realizing the urgency of the moment. And like you said, sometimes complacency will set in. There's no better way to overcome that than get a wake-up call for sure.
Now, we're going to have to see if Lachlan's going to be able to return with that, knowing that she can feel Kylie getting closer.
Right.
She can hear her bike. She knows she's behind her. So
well, sure.
So we'll see if she can fix that and maybe open the gap up a little bit. It looks like it's getting a little bit closer.
Yeah, and the bottom line is white flag's out right now. Going to be able to pick that thing up here in just a moment. You see the 99 coming down around the beach right now. So that means less than half a lap to go. Oh, now see, there's the first sign.
Yep.
Getting the check up from the neck up right there, turning around and trying to put a visual on her. Kylie saw that.
Kylie did see that.
Kylie absolutely saw that. Said, "Oh, I'm in her head now."
Oh yeah.
She knows I'm coming. She saw the big number 1 plate, and I mean business. Here comes the Husky.
Oh yeah. I mean, now Kylie's got the advantage right here. Kylie's won some motos here before, obviously, so she knows, the pressure and everything like that. Now this is Lachlan's, as long as everything goes well, this is going to be Lachlan's first moto win. But it's still one more lap to go. So Lachlan's going to have to figure, whether she's making mistakes or she's just slowing down a little bit. Lachlan's going to have to figure it out.
Yeah, she's on her right now. We've got a race on our hands. You see the gap this time around, less than 1 second. And we talked about a 4-second lead. She ate that up in a matter of a lap and a half. Already Kylie has a spot picked out.
Yeah.
Okay, she knows where she's faster. Call it. Tell me where it's at.
I don't know if it's necessarily a specific spot. I think it's that white flag. That white flag is the best adrenaline boost you will get. If you're running second or something along the lines of that, and you see that white flag coming out, that's what you might need to get that pass done. You're stuck behind someone a full moto, you see that white flag, and you go, uh-oh, this is my last shot.
Exactly.
I have to make something happen if I want to win.
You called it a wake-up call there a moment ago. You had...
Slight mistake from Lachlan Turner coming out of that corner trying to get around the lapper, but now they're both coming into a big group.
Now we talk about this. This is the moving obstacle, JJ. We know we have jump faces, we have whoops, we have ruts. Those are fairly consistent. Look at this, side by side. To the inside goes Stallings, able to make the move on the last side. Whoa! Stallings really power slides that thing out of the rut. She caught the side knobs on a rut.
Yeah,
absolutely. Oh, yeah, Lachlan rather. Caught the knobs right there. Wow, big move.
Yeah, so I'm not totally sure what's going on or what happened with Lachlan for her to lose that big of a lead. She was running 2:11 lap times at the beginning of the race, and she transferred into doing 2:15s So maybe she just got tired. You know, she's not used to running that pace. Maybe.
I have to wonder, did she tank?
It's very possible.
Know, that just absolutely, and that's expected in this kind of heat. Yeah, in this kind of conditions. Now, it is a nice breeze out there. It is surprisingly mild, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah, it's not too bad, but first moto jitters will get you if you're not careful. So, I mean, maybe that was going on with Lachlan. She's out front. She's got a little bit of a lead. She starts getting comfortable, and then Kylie comes up behind her, and starts coming up behind her and gets right up to her, and then that's all it takes sometimes. But that was a fantastic race for Kylie. She did exactly what she needed to. She ends up getting the moto win. Lachlan Turner in second. But yeah, that's what she needed to do. She needed to wait, and she needed to be patient, and I think she realized that pretty early on.
You know, it all goes back to that experience you mentioned. Kylie has the laps down here. You know, she's got that number 1 plate for a reason.
Yep.
You don't luck into it. You know that as well as I do.
I do.
No matter what feelings are this and this and this. Danger Boy and his group of guys, Ferry and his group, no matter what, you don't luck into it.
No.
It's earned down here at the ranch. And I have to tell you, that number 1 plate that Kylie's wearing was earned. It was hard-earned, and she's trying to defend it. And I got to tell you, she's going to be tough to beat here this week.
She is going to be tough, but I do think Lachlan Turner can do it. I think now she's got that experience of running up front, maybe running with that pace. We'll see if she can't turn it around for second moto. I mean, she did exactly what she needed to at the beginning of the race. She's just got to put it together for the second half.
Is she going to use this for motivation? Is she going to go back to the RV right now? Are they going to sit down with the dry erase board? They're going to point out some spots on the track. You know, are they going to take it to heart? Or are they going to learn from it?
I think she's going to learn from it. I know at least for myself personally, if something along the lines of this happened to me, I would be so upset and angry. I want to go straight back out there and redo that race.
Oh, I know you. Absolutely. Yep. The goggles will be flung across the, the start down there.
I might wait until I get back to the motorhome for that one.
Listen, don't be polite with people listening right now. You'd have flung them goggles. You'd have dropped a couple good ones for us, and you'd have turned that thing right around and been on the gate again.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't have been happy with that. But that's because, us as riders, we put so much work coming into this race, and we know where we could be or should be. So when we go to do that race and we don't follow our expectations, it's tough.
Listen, and I love it. You hear me say it when the WMX was around. I do the podiums. I love your emotion because let me tell you, y'all are unfiltered. You weren't you weren't filtered at Millville.
No.
Okay, I come down out of that tower to see if you were all right, and you know what? You just gave it to Megawatt in the PG-13 version real quick.
I did. That was a tough one. I didn't unfortunately get to ride as much this year as I wished I could have. Unfortunately, I am 21 now, so I do have some adult responsibilities that I actually have to, deal with.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I was actually, like you had made a comment, I was roofing my house the day before we left.
Right. Nobody else
in Florida.
Nobody else was lining out shingles.
Yeah.
Okay, and swinging a hammer a day before they showed up at that race. That just didn't happen.
Yeah, I live in Florida, so it's like 110, 120 up on the roof. Super hot. So, yeah, I mean, I was riding well. Bad start. Shocker. Right? Yeah. I'm working on it. I swear I'm working on it. We're getting better.
I've never seen you.
We got to take it down to the podium.
Fantastic.
Thanks,
Looks
guys.
like he's ready.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, thanks, Megawatt, and thanks, Jordan, and doesn't need to work on the start. She's got that part totally dialed. Let's hear it for our whole shot winner from Stasic and your gold medalist, your moto winner, Kylie Stallings. Well, it's the number. There are two major rules in racing. A, get a good start, and B, do not give up. You didn't give up. It looked like Turner might have had you, and next thing I know, you go through and get the gold.
Yeah, so really good start, actually. Yeah. I was kind of surprised, Dunlop tires hooked up. But, I went out. She got around me, and I was like, if I just stay smooth and don't make any mistakes, then I could probably catch up, and I did. But I'm honestly just so grateful to be out here riding my dirt bike, honestly. This is a dream come true, and I couldn't thank anybody enough for standing behind me and helping me through this.
Wow, that is awesome. Do you want to thank some people in specific?
Absolutely. I'd like to thank my trainer, Robbie Raynard, my mom and dad, my personal trainer, Angus, back home, Monster, Dunlop, Roost, FMF, Maxima, Ajax, CTI, Renthal, everybody so much. Fox, of course, Fox. How can I forget that? New gear, it's pink. wear pink on Wednesdays, so I did. But yeah, it was a really good moto, and I can't thank everybody enough. Thank you.
That is so good. Let's hear it for the gold medalist, our moto winner, Kylie Stallings. It's infectious, pumping up everybody here with that speech. We'd like to talk to Turner here, Lala, who was leading most of that moto, ended up in the number 2 spot. Should be a good battle for this title as the week goes on. Let's bring Turner on up. Man, some serious fast lap times. Led a lot of it, ends up with the silver. Don't drown us over here at the podium. Let's hear it for Lachlan Turner. Well, you were absolutely ripping there for most of the moto. Here, come down to the middle. Tell me about that, how that went for you.
Pretty good.
Yeah. You had the lead. Did you get enough of a gap, or you felt you had it, or you just never know?
I felt like I had a gap, and then lappers came up.
Gotcha. All right. You're going to be back, maybe get the gold the next time?
Yeah.
Who do you want to thank?
Mom, Dad, Factory Connection, Carson City Motorsports, 100% Fly, Hope, Brandy. Yeah, I can't think.
Okay. Hey, she's getting this podium thing down. She'll be back for more as the week goes on. Let's hear it for Lachlan Turner. All right, we're looking for third place. Come on up. Third place goes to Madison Casimir. Yes, that is awesome. What's it been like so far this week? How was this moto?
Oh, it was rough. I definitely got tired the last 2 laps, but I just charged and got third.
There you go. All right, who do you want to thank for all this?
The Lord for keeping me safe, my mom, my dad, JMC, Club 57, Fly, 100%, Asterisk, Chris Brace Guy, Maxima, Dunlop, MX Tire, UFO, ODI, Factory Connection, FMF, Lynx, and everybody else. Thank you so much.
Madison Casimir taking third. That's our girls division.